Okay, so I'm not even sure how to start the video. I just wanted to start. I am very well aware that you all have never seen me jump on the camera having just finished crying. I'm very well aware that when you all see the videos and the live streams, my face is beat. I am well put together. I am working off of notes. I do have a few notes, only because just for definitions. But I'm aware that with all of that, it can easily look like Shamar is superwoman. Not saying I'm weak, but I do have my days where I am just not strong. I do have my days where I am frustrated. I do have my days where... So the point of the video is this. The point of the video is every day you have to wake up and choose faith. There will come a time as you become seasoned in this and a little bit older where faith will exude from you immediately. You won't have to choose it every day. It is a part of you. And I know some of the super deep Christians on here who never question their relationship with God or anything, because some of you are on my timeline, will say, oh, it should already be a part of you. But I'm not talking to you right now. You apparently are perfect and have it all together. I'm talking to those of us who have not reached that level of maturity yet, but are on the way there. So there will be a time where you will wake up and the faith will exude from you. Something will happen and you will not think twice. You will not get anxious. You will not get worried at all, not even one iota. And that's a beautiful day. But until that day happens, for a lot of us, we have to wake up and choose. Now, Shamar, you're a whole entire minister. You have a company for leading women. You are a leader. How does it not exude from you immediately and naturally? I will say that I've gotten stronger in that. I've gotten much stronger in that area. I will say it kicks in quicker than it used to, but I still have to choose it. Sometimes things will get crazy. You will go through things that are back to back to back, and you have to choose faith every single day. What do we see? What are we told that faith is? Faith is a substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And the reason why you have to choose faith every day is because if you don't, you are choosing to quit. You are choosing to give up. You are choosing to walk away. Because what happens if you do not have faith in your calling, in your purpose, in your life, in your future, in who you are going into, you don't do anything. So when I look up I'm all about my definitions, even through my puffy eyes. When I look at the definition of substance, it's a fundamental or characteristic part or quality. Physical material from which something is made or which has discrete existence. So basically, your faith is a substance. It's a fundamental characteristic part of your life. It is that physical material from which something is made or which has discrete existence. So even when you don't see it, your faith gives it substance. When you don't see the breakthroughs that you need, when you don't see the good times coming, when you don't see that, you're going through this transformation and it hurts, but there is an ending point that will end up in joy. When you don't see that, your faith gives it substance. And when we look at something like the evidence of things not seen, the evidence. And it is the evidence of things not seen, evidence being an outward sign, something that furnishes proof. One who bears witness to be seen. It is the evidence of things not seen. So what that means is that faith gives what you're hoping for substance. It gives what's not seen evidence. I may not see it. You may not see it. They may not see it, but your faith gives it weight. And your faith in, I don't know how, but I just know it will, is the outward evidence that you can't be stopped. You won't be stopped. What you're looking for will show. What you're working towards will pop off. That even on the days where right now, where you have spent half of when you spent you don't know how long crying and tearing up and signing up, and you still get up with no answers. Faith. Yesterday I put up a post. It was a really tough day, and yesterday has rolled over into today. I am frustrated with people. I am frustrated with business. And before, I do not want business coaches coming on here asking what you can do. You know as well as I do that sometimes when you run a business, you will just have frustrating times, even when you are doing everything you're supposed to do. Please, don't, because today you might, I don't know who you might meet today. That's not what this is for. But my faith states that yesterday was frustrating. Today was frustrating. So I just burst into tears for a good while. Cried all my makeup off. But the next few hours might be different. Tomorrow might be different. Today, I really want to throw my hands up in the air. But my faith that gives what I'm hoping for to happen come through substance. But the faith is that I don't know how some of this stuff is going to work out. I don't know I don't know how it'll work out. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I know the end point. I know the vision that I have. I know the vision that God has given me. I know the thoughts that God thinks towards me. And while I may not know how it's all going to play out, I know how it's all going to play out, but I may not know the steps of getting there. I just know that it will. That's my faith. And I want to encourage you all, those of you who have been frustrated, sometimes you are going to have a fight with God. Today, as a minister, as a woman of God, me and God got into a fight. And before the super deep ones say that's not possible, yes it is. Job did it. Jeremiah got so frustrated with God that he accused God of lying to him. But that is part of having an intimate personal relationship with God. You think about your spouse or your best friend. You guys love each other deeply, but it doesn't mean that there will be some days where you'll be like, what are you doing? And do you hear me? Do you care about me? It's a part of a relationship. And days like today remind me of how close I am with God, to where I can cry like that and wonder what's going on and ask God, like, why, I'm tired. I'm so tired. But to be able to get up and jump in front of a camera without fixing anything, and still be able to encourage everybody else the way I feel like God has encouraged me. So that is all I want to say. You just have to choose faith every day. And it's okay if you have to choose faith every day. One day you will wake up and it will exude from you, and you will move those mountains, and you will part those seas, and you will make these great. So go ahead and cry. I would be a hypocrite if I told you not to. Go ahead and cry. But all I ask is that while you're crying, you choose faith. You may not know what is around the corner. None of us do. Sometimes we know the end point, but we don't know what's going to happen on the way to the end point. You may not know what tomorrow brings. None of us do. But that faith gives it substance. That faith is the evidence that no matter what comes your way, as awful as it may be, as frustrating as it may be, as glorious as it may be, things are going to work out for your good. So I really hope this has encouraged somebody, because y'all know I don't hop on front of the camera looking crazy. I still think I look kind of dope, but yeah, I know I will let the tears dry and wash my face and redo my makeup before I hop on camera. But I didn't want to miss this moment of being really, I didn't want to miss this moment of being vulnerable and real. There's enough of us on social media giving you the highlight reels and not explaining to you how we got to that highlight reel, and why when we post a highlight reel, we're so excited about it because of moments like this behind the scenes. And today I just wanted to share that with you all. So don't give up. Hold on to faith. Choose faith every day. Your highlight reel could very well be right around the corner if you keep choosing faith and you don't give up.